I'm not good with sellers, right? I should never be on the phone doing acquisitions. I came from an engineering background. Why would I want to jump in and start trying to buy houses from distressed sellers? That's not my background. Why would I do that? That's Tony's background. So he does all acquisitions. We're just giving him on the.
So what was the best way that you found to be able to leverage your time and to scale with team members within your organization and those different divisions?
You have to sit down and do the I forget the name of the chart, but it's pretty much what you're really good at and what you're what you hate doing. It's the 4 charts. I can't even think about it. I'm going blank now. But anyway, you have to delegate what you're not good at, right? So there's a great book called The Pumpkin Patch, and it's kind of like that theory. You're always investing in what makes you money and what you're good at, right? So what that means, let me step back out. I'm not good with sellers, right? I should never be on the phone doing acquisitions. I came from an engineering background. Why would I want to jump in and start trying to buy houses from distressed sellers? That's not my background. Why would I do that? That's Tony's background. So he does all acquisitions. We're just giving him on the phone. I'm very good with systems and stuff. So I build out the systems because that's what I'm good at, right?
Absolutely. So good with systems versus good with sellers. That's a good way to delineate it, right, Nick? You could say, hey, what would you feel you're better at? Just top line. Are you better at systems or better with people, right? That doesn't mean you're not both, but what would you say gives you energy, gives you strength, like that you tend to excel at? And then let's pour into that so you can continue to do that, and let's delegate the rest out. Is that a fair summary, Nick?
Yeah, exactly. You really have to focus on what your strengths are, what makes you money, right? And then delegate out the rest, right? Again, if you're not competent at something, don't be focusing time and energy on it, right? Delegate that out and let somebody else take it.
Talk about bringing on and attracting, retaining talent, right? And hiring, because I think that all makes sense. Like, we get that, right? And we have a small team. We're growing our team, but still we're learning every day how to attract, retain, build systems, delegate. It feels like it's like a constant battle. But what would you say is like the one big thing that helped you to be able to properly do that and retain talent for long periods of time?
So thankfully, my background, right? I've been under some salty old chief engineers, right? Like, you do something wrong, they're going to throw a wrench at you. With that being said, I know how not to run a successful engine room, in a sense. And a small business is nothing more than an engine room, right? There's a tiers and everybody has their jobs and due diligence. But you really have to make sure that the people that are working for you enjoy working for you. If you know that if you're riding them so much and they hate coming to work, they're not going to be productive. They're not going to be wanting to grow your business, because that's what they're doing, right? Once you start hiring out people, you have to realize that they need to eat. It's a downside, but you have to feed them, right? So you have to make sure that they're being taken care of. As long as they're not worrying about those things, then they can thrive, right? With that being said, that doesn't mean that you overpay him and everything. It's just make sure that everything is cohesive, right? They're coming to work, they're happy. If they need something, they're getting it. If they're not, if they're having issues, you're going to sit down and talk to them, right? Find out, oh, they're having problems at home. Oh, well, I'm not a therapist, but we can chat, and maybe I can make their day a little bit better.